So you saw me work on my page here to give thanks to basically so I can remember all the creators that have helped me through this period of my journey in YouTube for junk journaling or anything really, but specifically junk journaling. This is also my life journal, and so I'm not sure if I want to do it on, I think I want to do it on this page. I want to do another thing to record the hobbies or any hobbies or movies or books that I've read to record on this page so I don't forget when I did them. And I think to do that, I don't know if you've seen me do my master boards, but I do them with book pages. I'm trying to find one of the big ones that I haven't cut up yet. But I do them with, like basically I cut, sorry for shaking the camera, I just hit it. I do jelly prints and I cut off the book edges. They're just all there's nothing written on them. And I come up with a bunch of those. And so I'll paste all those book pages to a piece of paper. And then I'll come through and does something to them. This is the first one I ever did. And I did a bunch of, this looks like two different ones though. Or maybe they were just different parts of it. Because it was a pretty big thing. But anyway, they're pretty sturdy because I think I did them on the back of some pretty thick paper. But it's ugly, so I do need to back it again so I can have a writing space. But I'm going to use one of these to record my thing. But like on this, I want to cover, like I did with this, I want to cover this blotchiness. But instead, I'm going to take that out. Instead of doing it with a printable thing that I had, I'm going to do it with a stamp. And I think the stamp I want to use is this one. And this one would be, where did I put it? I'm notorious for misplacing things. I think I want to put it there. And I think I kind of just want to have the tree blend into the background. So I have a kind of a greeny gray ink pad. And that's what I want to use this on. My problem is I don't have a block this big. But I have something close to it. I have this. And then I could just press down the edges. So I'm going to use this Reflections. It is ebony, but you'll see it's somewhere between a blue and a green tint, but it's interesting. So I think it'll work well on this page for what I want it to do. So I'm going to get the bulk of the thing on here. Y'all can see what I'm doing. I don't know how well this is going to work out, but it is just background noise, so if it doesn't work perfectly, I'll probably throw some gesso on top of it. My little puppy just came in to say hi and to nose around. Stand up here, make sure I get this right. good enough, I guess. Good enough for its purpose. Didn't really hide the blue, but at least we got more going on. Now my fingers are icky, so I'll be right back and wash those off. And I'm back. See, that was fast. I'll put this back in now. And I've been trying. I think it has its home. Either this one, sorry, the mesh grabbed it, or this one. Where'd all my things? Oh, there they are. I'm like, where'd all the big ones go? Honestly, I think if I use the mesh, it's going to make me use a smaller one. It's kind of what I want to use, though. I kind of like it. But if I do that, maybe I do more stamps down here. Let's see. What do we got? My little Be Happy stamps. I want something not necessarily floral because, again, it's winter. Flowers aren't happening right now. At least not where I live. Maybe those. Maybe those. Ooh, I found it. I found what I want. I think. Already used this one in this journal before. This one right here. Just to add something. That's what we're gonna do. Same stamp. I mean, same ink. In theory. Oh, there we go. I found it. Yay. And the stamping block. That'll work. This one's really nice just to have some background noise. Perfect. Perfect, I say. Now we're gonna stamp. It needs to be washed. Okay. What glue to glue this down with? I guarantee you, whichever one I choose, it will be wrong. Kind of looks like maybe a picket fence. Stretch your imagination. It works. Should I use the tacky glue? I do have, would that be considered fabric? I do have fabric glue somewhere. Permanent fabric adhesive. Let's try 2 to 4 hours. Let's not do that. Let's, oh wow, this one's almost empty. Choose our standby. If it doesn't work, this stuff peels right off. I can use something else. I need to glue it onto this. Can y'all see? I think you can see most of it. I'm just gluing along these lines. I think I got this piece here from Goodwill in one of the bundles I got, I think. Those Goodwill grab bags are amazing. I never knew they existed, and now that's all I ever look for when I go there. Messy. While that is drying, because it's going to take a minute, not a long minute, but a minute, we're going to back one of these pieces. I really don't look like putting one pocket right next to the other, but we're going to let it slide this one time, okay, guys? That's going to be pretty tight. You know what? I'm going to start with this one. If I don't like it, I'll do another one, because then this one will be prepped for the next one I want to do. I'm not proud of all my masterboards, but I really do love what happened with this one. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to glue it first, and then I'm going to snip the edges off. I always seem to work doubly hard. This is really warpy, so normally I would just do like a normal piece of paper, but I think I want to put something more stronger. This is pretty strong material. Actually, that's not the kind I thought I had. Where's the other kind? This kind right here. This is really strong. I think I'm going to use this. I wonder if I should keep that edge just for fun. Oh, maybe at the top. That'd be cool. I'll do that. We have a winner. These look the same, but they are different materials. That's interesting. Okay. Matter of fact, let's do this to a lot of these. Then we have our options then. Options wide open. It's a good top. And since they are so warped, I'm going to glue the whole thing. Normally I'd only worry about the edge, but this is going to be a pretty thick card. That'll be interesting. Just making sure I have the edges done. Put you down. I do want that top part. I think that's kind of a cool idea. Okay. Do the same with this one. add some strong glue. This one's pretty thin. So they are. These are different because this one's thinner than those. Oh, see, it's coming through the holes. I need to get that up off my table. Okay. Better here in a second. Did I mention fussy cutting's not my favorite thing to do? This isn't even what I would consider fussy cutting. But the struggle's real. Okay. I do love making the master boards. I just painted up a bunch of new ones. I need to put some stamps and splatters and stuff on them before I cut them up. Still warps a little bit, but it's better. journal long enough to dry so I can test fit these in there. I think I want to put something on top of the journaling card. We can ink up these edges here in a little bit. But first, I want to see which one I want to use. I think it's between one of these three. That's the reason I chose to back them. Here's middle. It fits quite nice. That seems a little small. This is the one I want. Really kind of like that. So we're going to go with this one. And since I did a tag on that on this one, I think on this one I may do a, what are those called? Like a little a pull, maybe some cloth. But I'm going to get my corner punch. This may be too thick to do this, but we're going to try it. Sometimes this doesn't work very well, but I blame it, but I don't think it's the reason. I think it's because my corners aren't a perfect 90 degrees. So it's fussy. I'm just going to do it on all four corners. And what did I say? Cloth. Okay. Maybe something green. We got plenty of purple going on. Or lace. So, I remembered I got a whole bunch of scraps at the Goodwill. Nope. I'm gonna look at all these. And also I've got the scraps from my book that would go. I think this one actually might go really well. Oh, I thought that one would go, but it's actually more. And then there's this again in a smaller version. Maybe it might actually go. It might not be so bad. So I think this is an option. Also found this. Little cars. That might be an option. That's a no. No. Again, wrong color green. Wrong color green. Oops, wrong pile. A lot of these will work for the spring and summer journals, just not today. I really do love this piece, but not. So I think it's one of these three. This would just tie in the journal. So, I mean, this is a perfect piece, but just if I wanted to bring in something different. But there's really no white on this page, so I'm gonna say no to that. And the flowers. So I think I am just gonna go with this. But I really wanna, I'm gonna put these scraps, instead of putting them back with them, I'm gonna put them over here to my side to remind me to use them more often. So I need a piece of this. This looks like a good piece right here. Look at that. Like that. Let's see if we can, look, it's already got a frayed edge right there. I'm going to make it a little straighter. Do I have dedicated fabric scissors? No. Do I need a dedicated set of fabric scissors? Yes. One day. My very long list of supplies I want. I did splurge recently. I did get a small Sizzix machine because I've been making all these masterboards, and it's like I really like to just punch those out and use them as colorful things on. So we'll see. Which reminds me, I have a delivery today. I should probably go check the front porch. Okay, but before I glue that down, I did say I wanted, okay, something hurt me. There's a wire. I don't know if you can see it. That's actually pretty sharp. I'm gonna cut that off with these, because that hurt. Bet you they each have one. Would do it. Yep, they each have one. So be mindful if you have this kind of stuff and you put it in your journal. Save your hands. And that side doesn't matter because it's not like I'm gonna, you know what I mean. Okay. I think I would really like you can only put so much stuff over to the side before it's just a mountain of stuff. Might do something with that later. I was thinking one of the lighter pieces. Maybe that, or that. Or both. Three. One more. And I need it to be kind of light. There. I like that. reason I wanted to do that. See this one with words? I've got that one, and I think I've got one other one like that. It's got some words on it. I really thought I had another one. Yes, this one. And since this is taller, here, let me show you what it looks like. It looks like that. And this one looks like that. I think since it's wintry, maybe more along this one. That's where my logic is taking me anyway. Okay, we'll do that. Everything on this page has been green so far. Should we stick with the theme? I think so. We're not going to stamp it on there. That's the reason I did this. Well, obviously you wouldn't see it on that, but we're going to stamp it on here where it's a flat surface, because I struggle enough with stamps as it is. Want it that way or that way? I think it's going to struggle either way because of this little raised thing. We're gonna... This is the way I originally intended, so we're going to keep it that way. Just remember to press hard. I'm not telling you that, I'm telling myself that. Do, do, do. Yay! I did this on the other page, so I don't want to do that again. Bringing this in. You know that actually, I think I may do this. I said I was going to bring it in this journal. I like it, so we're going to do it. I really like that. I'm going to glue this on first, and then I'm going to glue this on so that I can not glue over that. I don't want to do that. Oh, but before I do that, I want to ink the edges. Let me always... Really not necessarily any black going on this page. I think we'll just stick to the I'm so sorry. Vintage photo. What do you guys do for hobbies outside of junk journaling? Scrunch it all up a little bit. There we go. I game. I think I've told you before. I like video games. I also like watching TV and movies and reading. I garden a little bit in the summer, not a lot. Don't have a green thumb, but I do like my herbs, and we grow them like crazy. It's the first one of those I've ever done with cloth, so I think I may have gone overboard on this, but that's okay. And now would it be better to do it that way or to let it be flipping out? I think better this way because it'll get caught on that. Oh, I do want to distress. I should have before I glued these, done these edges. I don't think I can do those yet right now. Putting a lot of glue on this because it's got to go through the this. Wonder if I could see what happens here. We'll put this on top of it. I would like to get where instead of using the stamps, I draw the images and just have a whole bunch ready and be able just to slap them on. I want to create some things like this, just a whole bunch of with my scraps. Right now I'd have to do it with the stamps, and I'm cool with that because I mean I bought them. I'd like to use them. I haven't used all of them, so. But I like that. So this is for what's going on in my life. This is what's going on in my channel. My inspiration on my channel, my inspiration in life. And, oh yeah. I found these little stickers at the store. They were on sale. I didn't pay that price. They were like on I think 60% off or something. And I love snowflakes. One of my favorite things. So I thought I might put some on this front page here. The white or the silver or a bit of both. Probably a bit of both. Where to put them? I think I'll put the silver down here. It's either 1 or 3. I'm going to put this one right here. I wonder if I should glue them. I bet you I need to glue them. We're going to use this art glitter. Is it art glitter glue? Yeah. Never used stuff like this before. It's the first time for everything. So I'm going to place them hopefully where I'm not covering up the swirls. I love the swirls. There's one. Do a silver one. Yeah, I'm losing a bunch of the stickiness just trying to get it off my fingers because my fingers are so dirty right now. And I think one more. Maybe these should be closer together. I feel like this is heavy because of the moon. Maybe right here. Don't want a page totally balanced anyway. Ah! Right there. I did trim up the edging on my binder a little bit. I was getting annoyed seeing the opposite colors on each side. I still need to trim this one a little bit, but I think everything else is good. And I wanted to point out on this, I came back and I threw in some, I told you on this, the glitter was much larger than I thought it would be when I bought it. It was this stuff right here, but I really liked it, so I went back and I got 2 different colors of bottle that are fine. And so I thought since each of these pages had glitter on it, I would put glitter on this. So I don't know if you can see it. It is very fine, but you see all the little fairy dust that she's thrown into my bottle just by being there. So that's all I have. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.